Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Striding into the box, Rod Carew. He will lead this one off today.
Rod Carew.
Cue shot here out toward short, and one gone. Here's Byron Buxton now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Striding in, Joe Mauer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. Runner in scoring position with Cesar. First pitch coming. Here it is. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Jace Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jace Peterson.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So striding in, Adam Jones. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Austin. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Mancini is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Right fielder.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's set and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Runner back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Kepler is off at first with 2 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mancini on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. So coming to the plate, Mark Trumbo set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mark.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Carew is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the third frame in this one from Oriole Park. Digging in now, number 64, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. And he got him out in front that time, strike 1. hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Second baseman, Rod Carew.
The next twin up, Rod Carew, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Oh, and 2, here it is. A weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Joe Mauer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. That's in there, base hit, and not in time as the run scores. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Tyler Austin now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
There's one on to Trumbo, but not quite in time as they'll just get the 1.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Digging in, number 62, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. So digging in now, Renato Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a lead.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will ready now, Max Kepler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard hit to first. Trumbo fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mancini sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, number 64.
At the plate, number 64. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike. The throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Ready with the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Roll. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So here's Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, now the throw. Swing from Mauer as he pulls this on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jones will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He starts the inning, and then they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Peterson.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Tyler Austin, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's Miguel Sano. Little tapper down the first baseline. That's a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Hunter Harvey gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Pitch inside, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And a dive, but he's back. From the stretch. Shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman, Rod Carew.
In now, Rod Carew. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now both runners on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Fly ball right down the line in left. Mancini is after it, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He throws him on the fastball there. Trey Mancini becomes out number 2 this inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-0. Ready once again, Joe Mauer. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th. First offering on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The batter, designated hitter.
Here's Tyler Austin now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Rosario takes his lead at third with 1 away. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
How about
Trying to pick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. So stepping in, number 62. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Carew has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And here's Renato Nunez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Renato Nunez goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Into the box, Caleb Joseph, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Jorge Polanco.
This is on the ground over to first. Trumbo has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 64.
Into the box, number 64. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 gone.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Jones is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Twins are set down. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Villar. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. No balls and a strike to count. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding forward now is the DH, Jace Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here it comes. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jace Peterson becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Still. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jones going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the. Here's Mark Trumbo now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Trey Mancini waits on deck, and he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. First pitch of the at-bat.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. To his left, Polanco. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Nunez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Polanco. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7-8. Coming to the plate now, number 62, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that misses 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 62 just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
0-1 the count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Minnesota put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Jose Barrios gets the win on the